All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today on this Wednesday, April 7th, 2021? Thank you for joining me here tonight for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction. Bringing you the best in metal-related content right here on YouTube on the only metal channel you need. It really is. If you haven't subscribed, hit the button, turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. If you missed anything in the past week, click that eye in the upper right corner. Should be popping up now. Everything you need is up there to get caught up. If you want me to review anything, make suggestions in the comments section. No slam, deathcore, metalcore, or modern tech death. They're fucking garbage. And yeah, this is the hardest working metal channel on YouTube, bar none. Nobody's going to give it to you unbridled, passionate, raw, uncensored, and opinionated as myself. So I want to welcome you guys to Album Ranking Wednesdays here on the channel once again. And tonight, I hope you have your joints lit and your glasses of absinthe high in the air, because we are ranking one of my favorite psychedelic rock doom metal bands of all time with Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats. Yes, folks, this is some of the most amazing music to have come out in the last 10 fucking years. So before we get into the ranking, let me give you guys a bit of background on the band. Now, the band formed in 2009 in Cambridge, England, and have been quite prolific over the last 11 years. And the band have released 5 full lengths and 1 split over this period. And honestly, I'm quite excited to talk about this band, as you can tell, as I feel they're a band that has a lot to offer, and they've done a great job of bringing back that Black Sabbath worship from the 60s and the 70s, of course, with a bit of a modern take on things, but not really getting too modern. This is pure fucking Sabbath worship, and this is a band that I feel will stick with me for a very long time. I'm going to get all their fucking albums. And yeah, the band's had quite a few lineup changes during their career, so I'm going to give you guys the complete lineup before we begin. So we have Uncle Acid on guitars, or lead guitars, vocals, lead, organs from 2009 until present. Vaughn Stokes doing rhythm guitars and backing vocals from 2015 to present. John the Charn Rice on drums from 2017 to present. Justin Smith on bass 2018 to present. Cat bass 2009 to 2011. Red was handling the drums between 09 and 11. Dean Miller was on bass and backing vocals between 2012 and 2015. We had Thomas Moforth on drums in 2012 to 2013. Jotan Rubinger handling rhythm guitars and backing vocals between the years of 2012 and 2016. And Itamar Rubinger on the drums between 2013 and 2016. So quite an illustrious lineup with some changes here and there. Obviously, for various reasons, I don't know all the reasons they had the lineup changes that they did, but nonetheless they had them. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Coming in at number 5, Volume 1, their debut, released in 2010 on Killer Candy Records, with Occultism and Hammer Horror Films being the star of the show with their releases and their themes throughout their discography. Volume 1 is a really disjointed trip into psychedelic hell, but it's also very drenched in psychedelic haze and reverb, and it's got some really incredible Sabbath worship going on. It is psychedelic rock meets stoner doom metal, and it's definitely a haze of stoner doom, to say the least. And it's an incredible debut that has some really prolific songwriting and some great song structuring and some amazing emotion and passion. Yeah, Volume 1 gets number 5. Coming in at number 4, Wasteland, released in 2018 on Rise Above Records. The most recent release has to do with a dystopian hell through technocracy and bureaucracy, and lo and behold, here we are living it 3 years later. A very political album and very politically charged, but also dealing with a lot more of a depressing theme, and that the music is a little bit more depressing and somber on this release, but still got that upbeat 70s positive feel to it. But yeah, Wasteland gets number 4. Coming in at number 3, The Night Creeper, released in 2015 on Rise Above Records. This is about Jack the Ripper stalking the streets of London. That's what this fucking album is all about, and you can definitely feel that serial killer atmosphere within the framework of this music. It's very dark, doomy, omnipresent, and ominous all throughout the disc's duration, and it offers up something very fresh as told through the perspective of the story of Jack the Ripper. And the fucking music on here and the lyricism is absolutely fucking incredible. Number 3, The Night Creeper. Coming in at number 2, Mind Control, released in 2013 on Rise Above Records. Again, a perfect album for the times and what we're dealing with right now as a human race, with all this NWO bullshit trying to come in. Mind Control is an album that really touches on the age of television and radio and media, and the way that it really started to manipulate people in the wrong direction and pull them out of their element. As Marilyn Manson would say, God is in the TV, even though I don't like Manson. This album definitely has a lot of those emotions and feelings within its framework. It's very doomy and has some somber tonalities, but it's also very upbeat and uplifting, and it's fucking stoner doom psychedelic rock. Mind Control gets number 2. Coming in at number 1, we have the release that I own, Bloodlust, released in 2011 on Killer Candy Records. Now this is the reissue that I got here, and it's my favorite album from Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats. Everything about this album screams murder, sex, drugs, occult, dystopia, fucking hell, and just absolute psychedelic nightmarish haze. And it's fucking done with so much perfection that it's hard for me to put any other album against it from the stoner doom metal category. However, you cannot go wrong with anything in Uncle Acid's discography, because this is a very powerful band with a powerful message, but also one that understands the importance of retro and doing metal the way it should be done. Now, this is more leaning towards the psychedelic hard rock side, but there is a lot of doom metal influence in here as well, and a lot of those elements are fully intact throughout the band's discography, but really a lot on Bloodlust. And if you don't have Bloodlust, make sure you pick it up. I'm going to be getting all of their albums, but this is an album that I feel could be put up against so many others, and I really enjoy it a lot. I love it, and Uncle Acid is a fucking solid band. So if you haven't heard this album or any of their albums, I recommend anything on this fucking list, ladies and gentlemen. Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats is fucking killer. So there you guys have it, another album ranking in the books here on Music of Destruction. I hope you enjoyed tonight's premiere. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. Pick all 4 notifications. If you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, search Music of Destruction. Teespring store is open, teespring.com/music-of-destruction. Go check out all my merch. Going to be working on some more. Always got new ideas coming in. If you want to support through Patreon, The Seed episode 31, The History of Thrash Metal, is up right now. Working on part 2, will be out by this weekend. I like to do a good job with those podcasts. They do take time to make. $5 a month gets you access to the podcast for life. Patreon.com/Music of Destruction. Thank you very much for your support. Colton James and myself doing our first movie and game review very soon. We got the equipment coming. We're getting the light. We got the cameras. We're getting the lighting, and that's what all your support's going to. It's helping us get this channel off the ground, as well as our film and production company that we're starting. We're also working on an amateur horror film / documentary, which we're in the beginning stages of putting together right now. It's going to be awesome. But let's check out a clip Colton James made recently about what you can expect from Reviews on the Run.
Sorry, guys.
How do you know?
Looks like I lost him. There's no sign of him anywhere.
Excuse me, Doc.
And we're back. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and share the video. We will see you for Top 15 Thursdays and this week in the Metal News live stream. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.